Hey, what's up? This is Bastian with a quick video on calendars and time blocking in space. Now, by default, you don't see any calendars in space like you see here, but you can add them by clicking on the arrow here and going to settings. You can link your Google account, and Outlook is coming soon, by the way. So this opens up a screen where you have to give space permission to access your calendar. And then you get a list of your calendars. I actually want to go in and enable 2 different ones. All your events are synced. This also happens in the background. And so now I see my calendar on my day and on my week screen. And by default, on the week screen, you don't see your weekends, but you can enable that here in the ellipsis menu by clicking Show Weekends, and I can hide them again. If you've just made a change on your calendar and space hasn't pulled in that change yet, you can also go in here and press Sync Calendars Now, which will immediately fetch any changes that you've made. If I go back to my day, so now that I have my calendar linked to space, I can go in here and I can drag out events. So these are just regular calendar events. But what I can also do, and this is more interesting, is I can pick up a task like this one and drag it onto my calendar. And this will create a link between that task and a calendar event. So this blocks the time on your calendar. And by the way, other people looking at your calendar will just see a busy block. So they won't see the name of your task that's hidden and only visible to you. What you also see now is that in the task list, there's now a time against this task, and it's moved to the top. And one thing that I like to do is when I'm working on something, so now I'm supposed to be filing my TPS report, what I do is I go into focus mode. And then you see here the calendar event associated with this task, how much time you have left. And you can use this as a way to sort of focus yourself and go into a space without any distractions. What you can also do is if you use areas, you can link a calendar to an area. So I can link the Relive calendar to the personal area. And now, when I drag out an event, a task, onto my calendar that is part of this personal area, you can see that the event that is being created is yellow, which is the color of my Relive calendar. This can be really useful if you have different calendars set up for different purposes in your life, and you want to keep those things separated. Now, obviously, this will block time on this calendar, on the Relive calendar, but not on the red other calendar, right? That's something to keep in mind. In the week screen, you have all of your events for the whole week lined up. You can do similar things as in the day view, like dragging out tasks and adding them to your calendar. If you add them on the calendar on a different day, that automatically also schedules that task for that different day. Yeah, that works by itself. And the same if you move the event. So what happens here, this is actually interesting to show you. This is a day in the past, and I can't schedule tasks in the past. So this moves to today. But I can actually move it to today. You can see that the red icon is gone, and I can move it here. And then you see that the task moves here as well. So you can either move the task or move the event. It has the same effect. You can remove the event, and that keeps the task. You can also go in here and say delete task and event, and then you're getting rid of both. Now, the calendar support in space is solid, but basic. So you can do many things, but you can do the basics. The intention is really to use this alongside your main calendar app. And primarily use it to schedule your tasks, and from the perspective of the day view, just see your schedule as you go through the day. One thing that you can do that is interesting and useful is that if you have a video call, you can join that video call right from space. And you can also do this by hovering over the event and pressing Command J, which will then automatically launch, in this case, Google Meet. That's it for calendars and time blocking. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.